Tunisia have got it all to do over in the AFCON as they stare at the brink of elimination. Standing in the way will be Mali, of course. Can they get themselves a second win on the spin? We're going to take a little look next. That's right, folks, back once again with a prediction video. Today we'll take a look at Tunisia against Mali, of course, over in the AFCON, and we'll get to that in a second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button back with all things AFCON related, blah blah related, world football related. We're going to all hit boys under one Ruski. Of course, Tunisia already first defeat on the blocks, of course, staring at elimination, of course, with Mali licking their lips and looking forward to maybe a last 16 berths or maybe even Group E winners. We'll take a look at it all of it in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. And of course, if you do, where you been? Smash your subscribe button. Your one-stop shop for AFCON continues here, boys and girls, right here at Blackburn Overseas. But anyway, let's jump into the deep end and have a look at what we're talking about. We're talking about this. It is, of course, Tunisia. It is, of course, Mali, of course, coming at you on the 20th of Jan at the Amadou Gon Coulibaly Stadium. That's right, over in the Ivory Coast. Let's remind ourselves, though, how we got to this stage with Tunisia, who qualified as Group J winners back on the 28th of March, 2023. 21st tournament for them. 2021 was their last. They were champions way back in 2004. Jalal Kadri is your manager there. Ila Shaqiri is your star man. 12-1 to go the distance, of course, at the start of the tournament. I did have them as quarterfinals. That was my prick. But, of course, right now, they look like they're going to be struggling to get out of the groups. That's right. Opening day lost to Namibia. Now, Namibia, not supposed to be not the second best team or the third best team. They're the fourth best team in this division. That is the biggest shock of the tournament, I would think, so far, of course. But that wasn't the must-lose game. The must-lose game is this one, of course, for Tunisia. They're not supposed to lose to Mali. If they lose to Mali, I think it could be elimination for them, especially the fact that Namibia got themselves a big victory to put themselves in consideration themselves, of course. This is a major blow. They've got to turn it around here with a victory against Mali and then, of course, follow it up with some points against South Africa. But, of course, that's easy said than done. They currently find themselves in third spot. Of course, take a look at the squad then, shall we? Of course, Ben Said between the sticks, Abdi, Maria, Talbi, Karicha, Rafia, Shaqiri, Landuni, Sliti, Juni and Masanki up top. That's, of course, my expected 11 for Tunisia. What about Mali then? Of course, they've started off in fantastic shape. Group G winners, 18th of June 2023, 13th finals, 2021 was their last, 1972 they were the runners-up. Eric Chelle is your manager there with Chet Chakore, your star man. 21 to go the distance, last 16 is my pick for these guys, but I think they could do more than that at the moment. That's not the star win. The star match was the match against South Africa. They did pick up a cheeky 2-0 win, and now it's about getting a couple more points. They need maybe another win or a couple draws or something, and then they could actually come out of this as Group E winners, of course. They're looking pretty comfortable against South Africa. I think they're going to prove to be very difficult for Tunisia, and I think Namibia will be a walk in the park. So I think Mali are starting to... They could be a dark horse here to go the bloody distance. I've said it. I've put it out there. Let's take a look at the Mali squad then, shall we? Of course, we've got Diawara, 26, Dante, Nikante, Fafana, Traore, Hadira, Basoma, Coulibaly, Doumbia, Sissoko and Traore up top, of course. There's many familiar names in there, of course, for you Mali fans. But, of course, what about the numbers then? Now, these two sides have played each other 7 times. So, 2011, we've got 3 wins for Tunisia. We've got 2 wins for Mali, and we've got 2 draws, of course. The biggest win for Tunisia was a 4-2 win. In fact, they got 8 goals in those 7 games, 1.14 goals a game on average. Now, Mali, 1-0 win, the biggest, scoring 6 goals in those 7 games, 0.86 goals a game on average. On 92% form for them at the minute is Mali. 5 wins of the last 6 games, looking A-OK. Of course, Tunisia, though, 58% form for them. And, of course, coming to us on the back of that shocking loss against Namibia. Now, these two sides did play each other back in March 2022 as a 0-0 draw. Of course, that was in the World Cup qualifying phase. The bookies have this game currently going in favour of Tunisia. I think 13-8 for the victory. They are favoured, are Tunisia. 17-10 is your Mali. They are the underdogs. 21-10 is the draw here. But the public vote has Mali as favoured here. 61% going with Mali. Tunisia at 29%. The draw is at 11%. Of course, me, I'm actually also going to go with a little bit of maybe another curveball here. There's been so many surprises in this AFCON so far, and I think there's going to be another one right here, right now, being a draw. That's right. I'm sitting on the fence. I'm not back in Tunisia, not back in Mali. Of course, Mali with the tails up. Tunisia got a lot of work to do, and this is not going to suit Tunisia. This actually put them in a right old pickle heading into that final game against South Africa, who could also be trying to fight for something as well. It could be a win or bust game between Tunisia and South Africa for their destiny. And I'm here sitting on the fence with a cheeky 1-1 draw. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about that. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know down below, of course, as we look forward to seeing if I'm right, and of course if any of these nations can secure their last 16th berth. That's it, guys. Subscribe, thumbs up, catch you later for the next one. But until then, we're done.